Hey there everyone, I'm Jackie, here to talk about setting links using the DirigoEdge content management system. Many of our clients are familiar with setting basic links, but there are a few other components you can add to increase the usefulness of your link and save time in the future. Creating links on the front end and the back end is the same. You just need to follow these steps. Open a content page using the WYSIWYG editor, or make sure you're in edit mode on the front end. To link a page using content that already exists, select the content with your mouse, then, in the content toolbar, click the link icon. Or, type what you want the link to say, then select it with your mouse. Choose your link type from the drop-down. The link type will usually be a URL. Next, choose your protocol. This is where things get a little bit more complex, but with a little practice, this will become second nature. If you're linking to an external source, meaning a link outside of your website, select either the HTTP or the HTTPS protocols, then either type or copy and paste the link into the URL box. If you're linking another content page on your website, select the protocol option Other from the drop-down, then enter a relative link, not an absolute link. Don't know the difference between relative and absolute links? No problem. Let's pretend that on our website, DirigoDev.com, we have a page called DirigoEdge with a matching permalink. Here's an example of what that page would look like as an absolute link. Now here's an example of that same page as a relative link. See the difference? It's the same as the absolute link, minus the domain name. Why do you want to use a relative link instead of an absolute link? The main reason is so that the link can remain evergreen within your content. For example, say we add an absolute link for the DirigoEdge page. Then, tomorrow, we decide to create a whole new website with the domain name DirigoDesign.com and totally get rid of DirigoDev.com. In this scenario, when we went to move the DirigoEdge page to the new site, the link would break, meaning it wouldn't work because it had DirigoDev.com tacked onto the beginning. You can probably start to see why this would be a problem if you had a lot of pages with a lot of links on your site. If we had added our DirigoEdge page link as a relative link, it would continue to be functional no matter what the domain, provided the page didn't get removed for some reason or have its permalink changed. Okay, let's get back to setting our links in DirigoEdge. Again, for internal links, select the Other protocol and enter your relative link. Once you've selected your protocol, you need to set the link target. Click the Target tab and select an option from the drop-down. Here's a best practice tip that we live by here at Dirigo. If you're linking to another page on your site, select Same Window as your target. This takes the user to the page you're linking to, all within the same window they started in. If you keep the target at Not Set, your link will behave the same way. If you're sending people away from your site or linking to a document, select New Window. This will open your external link in a whole new window so that they can view the content and when they're done, still have your site open. Lastly, click the Advanced tab. If you are linking to an external source, add nofollow, one word, into the relationship box. If you're linking to an internal source, another one of your web properties, or a website that you want to give SEO value, you don't have to complete this step. Just click OK to save your changes, and your link is optimized and complete. If you want to link to a document like a PDF, you can follow the same steps we just went over. To get the URL for the link, copy and paste the location URL for the document from the media library. For more information on uploading to the media library and finding the location URL, check out our media library tutorial. To remove a link, highlight it with your mouse and click the Unlink button. If you code using the HTML window in the backend, here's a quick look at the code. As a rule of thumb, don't hyperlink the words "click here." Instead, apply the link to a relevant word or phrase within your content. Also, when linking PDFs, make sure the file name contains only lowercase characters with no spaces. We tend to use dashes instead of spaces. Lastly, to add anchor links, highlight the content you want to add an anchor to, then click the flag icon in your toolbar. Give the anchor a name and click OK. You'll see that the content you selected now has a flag next to it, indicating it's an anchor. Next, highlight the text you want to link your anchor to and click Link in your toolbar. Under Link Type, choose Link to Anchor in Text and find your anchor name in the drop-down. Once you click OK, your anchor is complete. It's always best to plan out your linking and URL structure in a spreadsheet before building out a new content area. Links on DirigoEdge will not reset if you change a URL. As an example, if you change the contact page to Contact Us, you will need to change any references to the old URL that exist on the website. Changing or reorganizing link structures can take time, but being planful right out of the gate will help to minimize stress. If you do change a link that has been indexed by a search engine or that is actively used, be sure to build a 301 or a 302 redirect in the Redirects admin area under Settings. The redirect setting is available as of DirigoEdge 2.0. Linking is an important topic, and done wrong can lead to Google penalties and SEO nightmares. We have a few good articles on the Dirigo blog about linking. If you haven't marked up HTML content for a while, it's a good idea to freshen up on the best practices here. And even if you're a pro, it's good form to reacquaint yourself with the countless rules. If you have questions about building links, a Dirigo team member is happy to help. See you next time for another tutorial on using DirigoEdge.